It's our problem at times as estate agents is the fact that we don't tell clients enough what we do. We've got a lot of work. We're not perfect, I'm not saying that, but we do a lot.
Do you ever feel like you can't fail now because too much depends on you?
I don't ever believe I could fail anyway.
What's the biggest thing you've had to sacrifice that people don't see?
Family time, isn't it? What would you say to somebody chasing success?
What does success mean to that person? But is it worth it as well?
Advice to partners of business owners.
Actually have honest conversations with them, be there for them. If nothing changed for the next 5 years, would you be happy?
Yes. Hi, Chris from Harrison's Homes, and here we are with episode 2 with the better half.
You're learning. It's good.
We've learned, so quick learner. And we're going to talk about now the lessons and a little bit more depth into what we did in the last episode. So obviously the last episode was reality, and this one is what we sort of learned from it. So Lizzie, what do you see as your role in all of this?
I think I'm the stability.
Mm-hmm. Did you say stability or stability?
Stability. Stability.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And
But
I think, yeah.
What do you mean by that, though? Well, obviously, again, I know it's a bit obvious, but...
Is it? I think it's like, obviously I think I have things, I'd say, in order at home. I mean, the house is absolute chaos, but I bring that routine and kind of, yeah, don't know. You say it's easy, that you put me on the spot now. Like, it's obvious. It's obvious. We don't need to divulge.
I don't think I personally could have done the last few years if it wasn't for you.
Okay, see? Don't get crying.
Oh, right, I'm good. No, I'm tired, I know that. But yeah, so ultimately for me, it's a case of like you doing everything that you were doing at home. Obviously, I knew that bringing up the kids, I knew that was obviously quite an important role for you. Ultimately, yes, I wanted to be there. But I think for me, knowing that you were sort of having things sorted at home, no? Okay. Well, you have. You've done really well. So.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you.
But that's obviously helped me with then obviously pushing on and cracking on with trying to earn money. How do you keep things steady when it's chaos? I know exactly what you do.
I put everything on the calendar, and if it's not on the calendar, I shout at you. That's one thing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is the go-to now. That I feel like that is the only way. I do find it a struggle though, because I also work full time. There needs to be some kind of order. Obviously, I get very stressed if the house is chaos and that. But it's just knowing although I say that unorganised, but I forgot to order the kids' lunches last week. So that was one message from school. The girls didn't have lunch. And then secondly, forgot to do the reading record. So like we're human and I think it's just difficult, isn't it, to juggle everything. But I think we are a team. I think that is the main thing. We're a team. And we pick things up when the other one can't do it.
I'm just thinking of the pictures of bottle of red wine and a glass that you send me. Like,
Yeah, on a Friday. So I think it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? On Friday, you'd had a really rubbish week. My week was kind of okay. It was my first week in my new job. And I just sent him a picture of Chateauneuf de Pape. He loves that, for anyone listening. A bottle of Chateauneuf de Pape and some cocktails for me. And I sent it to him and he just replied, love you. And he doesn't generally reply to me during the day. So, but it's just like, yeah, it's here waiting for you. But you've also got to share it. So,
yeah.
You didn't? I don't think I did actually.
No, you didn't. No,
I was happy with my cocktails.
Yeah, which is quite handy. What would fall apart if you weren't there?
The kids. No one would have clean underwear. No one would have socks. They wouldn't be wearing the right stuff to school.
Yeah, I've sent them in the wrong stuff before, haven't I?
Yeah.
Might have.
I'd say food would be all right. You can feed yourself because you're probably the main cook in the house. So that would
Probably.
be fine. I cook during the week if I'm not stressed.
Okay. Is there anything else?
What would fall apart?
Yeah. Well, let's move on to lessons then. So what have we learned about pressure?
That you actually, it leaks into everything that you do. If you're all under pressure and you're stressed, like that leaks into your home life. That then leaks into how you treat the kids. It's how you treat each other. If one of us is stressed and we haven't spoken about it, we both start getting snappy. And actually, it's that we need to talk about why we're feeling the way that we are, because otherwise it's like a competition, isn't it? I feel like in our early days, probably when we had the kids, or probably when we just had Isaac actually, it was a competition of who was most tired. Or I've been up with Isaac all night, and I've been at work, and I think we soon realised that you can't be like that. You've actually got to be a team, and you're both stressed or tired in different ways, and that you need to work together. And I think we learnt that early on. I think if we didn't, we probably wouldn't be sitting here now.
I think this is everything that it's only recent, isn't it? And again, one of the things that I probably don't do and I have got better at is talking. I think, as I said, we did do a little thing, didn't we? Even this year, it's stop sort of thing, isn't it? Now the diary little notes, and we was having a little conversation. Yeah, and that I think helped, especially because obviously you were progressing in your career, and I was just trying to manage the business.
I think that was I don't think we're always honest with each other. I think we know when we need to have...
You're lying to me.
Yeah. You've got Leroy on the side. I think we get too busy, like with our jobs and the kids, that we don't make time for each other and we don't have those conversations. And actually, I think, like, I wouldn't say we was in a rut as such, but we weren't talking to each other. And that actually, doing that for a few weeks just made us then realise the things that the other person was thinking. And now we actually just do it naturally and actually have those conversations. And it's like, why was you feeling the way you was? And I think, like, for me, at one point it was like something had happened during the day and it just upset me slightly and it reminds me of mum or something. And it's like, but I wouldn't have told you that, but I wrote it down in my journal, and it's like, oh, that makes sense now why you was like that during the week. And then something happens to you at work, and it's like, you then can understand why that person is acting in that way, but you haven't had the conversation. But now I think we'd be like, oh, this is what happens to me today. So we're getting better.
Yeah. What actually matters versus what we thought mattered?
I think we thought that it was all about, like, making money, obviously having the family, like having a big house and everything. But I think it's actually about having that time together as a family and us. And it's actually about creating memories, not about, doesn't matter about the money or anything. It's actually just being together. I think that's what matters the most.
What would you say to somebody chasing success?
Depends what the success is to them, doesn't it, really? What is success? Is success having a business? Is success having a family? Like, what is that success? And I guess it's, what does success mean to that person? But is it worth it as well? What's going to happen along the way for you to get to that success? Is it worth it?
So obviously I went for a little bit of an exercise with a coach, and I think this is the other key thing, isn't it? Is sometimes what we think success is actually not what success actually is. And I think if you actually take a moment to actually go and really look into it about what's actually important, rather than thinking, oh yeah, running a business, that's going to be successful. There's obviously ups and downs, highs and lows, as we well know. But is it the most key thing? I don't think it is.
It's just being happy, isn't it? I think success is
then
being
what's
happy.
happy? Like, that's the other thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, again, what do you class as being happy? Like, I don't think anyone ever would say, oh, I'm literally like the best thing ever. Your life has always got something going on in it, hasn't it? But I think it's, you have that home, or it's having that safe place, or I feel like when I come home after a bad day, like, our home is our safe place with our kids and everything. Yeah, I might be ratty or anything, but that is...
Might be.
But that's a place for us. Like, we've built that. That's something we've built. That is success for me. We have built a family, and our kids are all doing really well, and they, like, how loving and everything they are. I feel like that's probably not quite how my childhood might have been. Hopefully no one's listening from my family, but I feel like it's very different. And I that is success to me. And knowing that the kids are doing well, and, like, we've got a great relationship. I mean, we're nearly at the, like, how many? 9 years this year, right?
Oh, I knew that.
Yes, 9 years mark. So if we make it to 10...
If?
I did say my vows, I don't believe in divorce. Depends how many more cupboard doors you leave open.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is it, yeah. Advice to partners of business owners.
I think it's talk to them. Check in, make sure they're okay. Actually have honest conversations with them. Be there for them.
Yeah.
I'd say go easy on them, but also don't. Like,
I suppose, though, again, it's when you're saying talking, especially if, like, me, and again, most men, if we're talking most men don't talk. So as I said, I found writing things down a lot easier to communicate with you rather than try and tell you what I'm thinking, because there's too much going in my head.
It's that, and probably the times that you choose to try and have a conversation. It's normally when there's kids running absolutely riot and I get so overstimulated that I just can't. Like, I feel like when we was doing the journaling and things, it's sitting down and actually taking that moment to listen to each other. I think if you're trying to have conversations with each other when the chaos in the house is going on, you're never going to actually give 100% to each other and listen, are you? And then it's going to seem stressed, and then you probably think you're not even listening to me. And I feel like you have done that before. I'm not even going to bother with my conversation anymore. Or you've interrupted me because one of the kids has interrupted me, and you just then get pissed off.
They interrupt
But
and they
you
come
get
first.
yeah, but then you get pissed off, and then it's like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. So
True.
it's like actually finding the right time to have the conversation, not just having the conversation. Find the right time. Like, I remember you saying we can sit down and we can have a conversation without wine. And I thought, I'm not up for that. We can sit down for a glass of wine, but in a, was it like a safe environment or something? You're trying to sell it to me on a level playing
Did I
field,
say
and
that?
you're not allowed to get irate with each other as well. If
Yeah,
you say something
yeah.
the other person doesn't like, I feel like you did say to me at one point, like, don't start getting like on your high horse. 'Cause I think my voice raised in some of our conversations, but it's actually knowing that you can have those conversations and not like kill each other.
But I think that's key to I suppose, any relationship, isn't it? Especially when it's high pressured. I think it's even more important personally.
Yeah.
Right, let's flip it. Your turn. Ask me anything. You got anything?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, what?
I didn't have time to do that bit, did I?
Okay.
Oh, I need to try and like think of something quickly, don't I? What does a bad day actually feel like in your head?
Probably failed at something. And I always do believe that failure leads to, it's a learning opportunity. But I suppose in my head, you probably wouldn't want to be in my head in a day
No,
like
I wouldn't.
that. No. So what does it feel like? Pressure, emotion, don't know what to do. That sort of answers it.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you've had to sacrifice that people don't see?
That's going to be family time, isn't it? That's the only thing that comes to mind with me, is there are times where, all right, I feel like I've got a bit of a balance now, I believe. But there are times there where I've just worked ridiculously, and I think, well, actually, I can't keep doing this because now I'm going to miss out on you, I'm going to miss out on the kids.
Miss out on me?
And life is accelerating so quickly at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. When are you hardest to live with?
Probably when there's too much pressure on me and I don't know how to deal with it. And that's probably then come from, it could be any issues, or if I go back to previous, it could be individual issues
Yeah.
that have worked for me. Because then it's a case of, what am I now going to do? All right, I've probably gone through quite a few situations now that nothing's going to be too difficult to get through. But yeah, something like that. Again, if something bad has happened at work, and it generally would probably mean somebody pulling out, or I think for me it's the key thing for me is where our industry is so. It's not as bad as what it used to be, but I think when you've got the perception of estate agents and what it is, where I struggle is when I'm accused with something that hasn't been something we've done, yet it's probably a past experience that has led them to think, actually, you're just like one of them.
Yeah.
That I struggle with.
You're an estate agent.
Yeah.
You're that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because estate agents have such a what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, demeanour, I
Yeah.
suppose.
And it is. It's like, oh, it's an estate agent. Like my mum said, twats.
No, it is. And I think...
And that's what everyone's view is. And it's therefore, oh, you're just one of them. You're like the rest of them. When actually, people that know you know that you're not one of them. And I obviously thought you was one of them until I got to know you. And now look at me.
Awesome.
Stuck.
See, that goes straight over the head.
Oh. Do you think I've ever felt second to the business?
Do I think you've ever become second to it? No, I don't think you have. Personally, as I said, I suppose there are times where I've had to deal with certain things that are relevant to the business. I suppose if we go back to, it's on the previous one, wasn't it? You were second on the 13th of May 2020.
On our wedding anniversary, yeah.
I felt I'd get that one out. But yeah, ultimately, I don't think you have ever come second personally. and everything I'm doing is for you and the kids.
Whilst I, then take over and you can retire.
Yeah. There was, by the way, in there was a thank you. You didn't hear it, but she did say it. I see it above her head.
If the business disappeared tomorrow, who are you without it?
Me.
What would you do though? What would you?
I have no idea. I don't generally think I'm any different to apart from the stress levels. I don't think I am any different really to. Maybe I am sometimes too professional at work. Rather, but
I think you need that. But like, for example, if I come in the office, you're a different person to what you are at home.
Yeah, because I'm busy and I want to crack on.
But then I think you need to be that person though. I am really, really bubbly and like joyful at work, but I'm not that at home. I'm the complete opposite at home.
Yeah.
Like, that's not me.
You are, love. You are.
Everyone says to me at work, you are so bubbly and energetic and passionate. Am I?
It's the right answer, really. No, I feel sometimes I come second in that situation. You've got all that energy at work, yeah, I get
You get what's left at the end of the day.
which isn't much.
No, that's why I'm asleep at 8 o'clock at night. When do you feel most proud, but don't say it out loud?
I've got a habit of saying it out loud now, haven't I?
He just posts now, doesn't he?
I did a post yesterday, didn't you, of how proud
Yeah,
I was
you
with my little
never-
love heart. I
yeah.
wouldn't have never done that before, but I do feel it's the same with everything now. I think it's... like yesterday for you, that wasn't a little thing, that was a massive thing. And with everything, I'm not, obviously you're who you are, but I think the sort of relationship that we have, yes, it is competitive, but it is pushing you towards. And if you think about what you've achieved in the last couple of years, like you push yourself out your comfort zone. Yes, it probably is because you want to do one over on me, if I'm being honest. But even with that, yeah, that's what I'm proud of, is what you're actually achieving now, because I see what you're doing. Fortunately, your employer sees what you're doing, but...
So again, it's like behind the scenes, I guess, isn't it? You can see the work that goes in behind the scenes, and it's like with both of us, isn't it? I think people probably don't see that. Everyone sees like what we post on social media, because I'm constantly posting, but my posts
think
now
we are quite honest though.
We're honest about, especially like with the kids and things like that, and how we both do and how proud we are. But it's not easy trying to juggle.
Yeah, if you like this as well, please like my Instagram, right? I need to get to 1,000 before Lizzie, right?
Sticky hands and spreadsheets. Follow for like great mum life.
See what I mean about competitive?
Yeah, mine's better than his. It's more
Debatable.
exciting. His is just his face. Mine's funny. I'll drag him across the floor later, don't worry. Not in the way he wants. What does a success... I went a bit wrong then, didn't it? What does success actually look like to you now versus before?
I didn't realise probably when I was taking it over what was actually important to me, probably. For me, it was build a business to be as big as possible, be number one for the most sales in the area. That was obviously my driving force, wasn't it? Up until 2020. So I didn't realise what it actually was, but that's not really important to me anymore now. I think that the key for me is, one, you being happy. And then being there for the kids. And obviously, I feel both our responsibilities now. Yes, there is a platform for both of us to do well and actually enjoy the luxuries and spend time with the kids. But it's bringing them up to be successful in their own eyes now. I think that's sort of it. And what does it look like? It probably means me doing less hours. But I think as long as we can juggle it.
Again, it's that team though, isn't it?
Mm.
You do less so I can do more at work. I think that's the thing. Obviously, having the kids, I stopped my career for a certain amount of time. So now it's like tag team, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What part of your day do you enjoy the least?
Leaving you in the morning, love.
I don't think it's that after what I heard you talking to the kids about this morning, but...
I can't remember. Repeat it again.
What part of your day do you enjoy the least?
Walking the kids into school, although it was a goal of mine, is becoming very challenging right now. I wouldn't say it's the least. I suppose sometimes where it's a case of I would want to get back earlier and then I'm going to be later, and then I'm not really seeing the kids so much, because then I'm getting in, they're going to bed and that's it.
That's not for both of us though, isn't it? I think that would be a goal for both of us to actually be back, or them not obviously like go to after school club, for example, and actually spend that time. But
That's the next goal, but it's just not. It could be possible, but I just think at the moment I wouldn't say we're quite there yet.
what do you worry I might one day get fed up with?
Me.
To be fair, you did have that before, didn't you? That was like one of your things. You're like scared I was going to leave you or something.
Yeah, he was talking about another man, like consistently.
Oh, that was someone I worked with. It wasn't anything going on. When do you feel least supported by me? It's like couples counselling.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like, yeah. I think when you're excited about something and I've got a problem, i.e. could be you in your job, you're excited about that, which is great, and I'll let you do that, but I've got a problem and then I can't.
You don't feel like you could then talk about your problem because it will bring me down, and I'm not in that mood very often.
Yeah. So I'm a giver, see, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to see you happy all the time.
What do I do that makes your life easier that I probably don't realise, other than wash your pants for you?
Yeah, you do a lot, obviously, and again, it is a partnership, but I think generally, like, I know you hate it, putting the kids' clothes away. I do not want that going on my list.
I think it needs to, because I hate it with a passion. That's why there's so many baskets full.
But that's the thing where you help me the most. Like, you can't take that away, can you? If you think about it, you've just asked me what's.
And I feel like at some point you want me to put your clothes away as well. I'm not putting 4 people's clothes away. Well, actually, it'd be 5 then, won't it? It just stays on the bed waiting.
I can deal with that one.
If you put it away. Yeah. What do I do that makes it harder, even if I don't mean to?
Yeah, I'm going through a moment right now, so I really need to think about that question. What do you do to make it harder?
Oh, I've got an idea for this one.
I don't know if there is anything that you do apart from get really stressed at times.
I would say it's my thing of like, I need to start work in a minute. I need to get your hair done because I need to start work at 8 o'clock. Like,
you're not talking about my hair. You're talking about the kids.
Well, yeah, yours takes a long time to do. But it's that I think like sometimes, or I'm like, I can't deal with this mess. I openly talk about my stress in the house, and I don't think that then actually probably helps the situation.
You are sweating the small things.
But those small things for me are big things because I get so overstimulated, and it's like I can't live in the chaos.
That's when you just remove yourself.
And I can't find socks. Do you ever feel like you can't fail now because too much depends on you?
I don't ever believe I could fail anyway. But life is a journey of learning, isn't it? And I think with everything, maybe at the time it might have been a failure, but as I said, Denzel Washington, Fall Forward, which is what got me through 2020. It's just another stepping stone to get into where you want to be. So, yes, there may be a scenario that comes forward in the future, but life's taught me you can get over those things.
When we've got each other.
Yeah, sorry I didn't have that one in there. Should we recut it and put it back
in? If nothing changed for the next 5 years, would you be happy?
Yes. I suppose it goes back to when you're saying what's changing, I think, isn't it? If anything changes. So
the thing is, everything's unknown, isn't it?
I suppose I'll be happy, but I think it's one of those that probably, I know what my little inner head would be saying, it's probably more you're not moving forward.
I don't think, if nothing changed, I don't think you would be happy because you're chasing the next thing each time. Like, we both want to grow. I don't want to be where I am right now. I want to grow. I want to do more. Like, I want to explore more, like in every element of my life. And I think you're exactly the same. Like, I'd be happy with what we've got, but there's always more to life, isn't there?
Yeah, so I suppose the honest answer is no. I think with what we got as a family, no. I'd be happy there. But yeah, probably the honest answer is I just always want to be doing better.
Exactly. What's something you act confident about but actually aren't?
What's that?
What's something you act confident about but actually aren't?
I don't know. What would it be? Probably running a business. I suppose it's one of those that, again, this is why you shouldn't look at other people outside, should you, and compare yourself to others. But I suppose when you look at it, I've been running a business now technically 10 years, which statistically is very, very good. But I probably always actually think that maybe I'm not. So maybe I'm not as confident as what I am, yet everyone always tells me that I'm actually doing quite well. And I know we are, deep down, but then I'm probably not as confident as what I should be.
I'd also probably say in your, like, public speaking as well, that...
Oh, I tell people if I'm crapping myself.
To be fair, you're actually quite...
But then there is I suppose when it goes back to it, and I suppose looking at everything that I'm putting out right now, like that was going out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Am I as confident as what I am? Probably not.
Oh, you think about, like, I remember you saying, like, when you first started doing your posts, what day number are you on?
193.
Oh, you know.
You should know
Oh.
that. I should have thrown that back to you. You should know that.
But when you first started doing it, you think about the boys' chat, and they were taking the piss out of you and everything. But actually, you think about how many people have approached you saying that you're helping them. And now, how many people will come and talk to you? So that was pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. But just now, like...
But then, like, again, it's the same with everything, isn't it? There's always going to be people there that are going to try and knock you down for making themselves feel maybe a bit better about themselves. But that's where growth comes, in my eyes, is going through those moments where you are going to get criticism, you are going to get this. But on the other side of that, I quote Dave Gibbons on this one, where it's like, again, on the other side of that brick wall is love, pride and everything that you're actually chasing. So it's just getting past that or getting through it.
And then you get that moment, like I had yesterday.
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
Um,
But then ultimately with that didn't come overnight.
no. What's something you've wanted to say to me but haven't?
Oh, God.
These are really good questions. I like them.
Yeah, they are. Are we going through that moment where you can't be angry at me?
My coffee's
that?
cold now, so you're all right. I won't throw it on you.
Repeat it again.
What's something you've wanted to say to me but haven't?
Don't bite your spoon.
I don't eat anything with is that a thing, is it?
Yeah, it drives me insane. It's like when you say about me picking my feet and whatever it is.
Oh,
It's
that
like,
drives me
yeah.
mad. So I'm eating dinner,
But-
and
no,
then
we're
your
going back to
foot's
biting the
here.
spoon.
Yeah, but your foot's here when I'm trying to eat dinner. You're picking your foot. It's disgusting.
Not
That's got to
picking
go
it.
on that list of the first episode. Oh, so bad. What do you wish I'd ask you more about?
It probably is maybe when there are those, and I'm quiet, it's probably pushing me to open up more.
What's something I do that you couldn't manage without?
I suppose it goes back to then, I would say, your energy and then being my backbone type thing. I couldn't deal without that.
My energy. When he moans.
No, but, yeah, okay, fair enough. You can be miserable git. But generally, as I said, if you weren't there, I don't think I could cope without that.
What do you admire about me? I like these questions. Make me feel good.
That would be, easy one, this one. Your desire, willingness to continuously improve and push yourself.
That's in my title, continuously improve.
Yeah. I think, as I said, that for me is a value that I hold dear personally. So to see what you're doing, that's what I admire most. Because then that does push me as well.
I think that's the thing. When one of us does really well, it pushes the other one, doesn't it? To I want to go. It is a competition.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I want to
There's no
present
point
an
denying
awards
it.
ceremony because that's like thousands of people.
Yeah, you had to get that
so
one in there, didn't you? Yeah.
If I asked the kids in 10 years what you were like during this time, what would they say?
What was I like in this time?
Yeah.
What would they say? I would like them to be saying that I'm a loving father that's always there for them, that's helped them get to where they are, has continuously pushed them, got them through their concerns, i.e. Isaac at the weekend when he was doing his karate. The fact that I could be there trying to encourage him to do better and not to worry, pushing himself out his comfort zone. I'd like to be able to say that I was there for them doing that.
Is there anything you've said today that you don't think I realised before?
Bite your spoon.
I feel like you definitely probably have brought that up
I
before.
probably have, yeah. But no, I don't know. I think is there anything that you've heard today that you didn't already know?
I bite my spoon.
That's the relationship.
Yeah.
I think you got a good gist of it.
Yeah, I feel like we're so much more honest and open now. I think we know each other. We sense when each other is struggling. I just think...
But that, for me, is the whole point of a partnership, isn't it?
Yeah, I know
I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. Yes, don't get me wrong, there are moments where there are struggle, but then talking to people outside that might I certainly have people that have struggled in their lives. I've spoken to them and they've helped me understand a bit better.
Yeah, I think from the outside though, I think people probably do think like, oh, like your relationship's so good, and it's not always. Like I think it's a lot of hard work. It's not like it just happens. I feel like you probably say I'm not the most loving. I'm not. I don't really do hugs and things.
No,
do with
true.
the kids, but I feel like our relationship comes last in all of this. So the kids will come first, then our jobs, your business, and then it's us. We come last because that's just how it is, isn't it? But I think we're trying hard to have more time for each other, but you're bottom of the list.
It's more you than me. But yeah, that's fair. Cool. Anything else?
That's the end of my questions.
Nikita, would you ask us anything?
I wanted to ask you, well, back with the 5, when you talk about 5 years, anything would change. I wanted to ask you where you'd want to be in 5 years, I suppose.
My honest answer would be I would want to be working the kids' school time. So I'd be there for them in the morning, I'd be there for them as soon as I pick them up. That's all. I think I've made that vocally clear to everybody within the team. That's where I want to get to. It's probably me stopping me doing that, if I'll be completely honest. But I feel, for me, that's where I would want to be. I feel I could still go and, maybe I could then go and deal with something which I've started to do again, even I work later on in the evening. But I think if I could just find that little bit of a balance there, that would be probably ideal for me. I would certainly want that a lot earlier than 5 years, because I think before you know it, the kids will be...
They'll be in secondary school by then, won't they?
Yeah.
So then they're completely different human beings. And it's different challenges then we've got to face, isn't it? I think that's
Yeah.
the thing, isn't it? It'll be a whole different... Our family life will be very different then. They're at different schools, chaos. And for me, I just want to carry on pushing in my career, whatever that... Basically,
Further away from me, yeah.
You're taking over the world, is what I'm doing with AI. Yeah.
Because when I keep thinking, I had this thought that keeps going and then coming back. But when it gets to that time where they are different, now having that time with them to have that really, really good communication will help so much when they become teenagers and stuff. Because then you're still going to be having the set of challenges that you have with your family and your young kids in a chaotic household will be just different when they're at that teenage stage and still running your businesses and still pushing for your career and stuff. So, yeah.
It's all that juggling, isn't it? I think sometimes we take for granted what we've actually got at home, and we're so busy with everything going on in our lives. It's actually sitting down and appreciating those moments. Like you've got those cards, isn't it? You got the cards, and like each morning the kids will pick a card, and it's... Well, I'm trying to think of an example of one of the cards. Like, I'm kind to my...
Post if you want to go and follow me.
Don't... I've probably got some on sticky hands and spreadsheets. If on that, it's like we were sitting down and actually having a conversation. It's like, and how have you been kind today? Like, what have you done? And it's having those conversations with them. We get so much into the thing of they come in, they watch TV or they do the homework. So actually having a conversation... Because I think that is, like you say, like it's really important to have conversations with your children. I think we need to do that more. We obviously go out.
I think we need to do it more, but I think then ultimately you're a lot harder on what we're doing, because I think we do a lot more than what we realise. So I think with everything we do, you can easily focus on the negatives, and we put them in front too. We're far from that.
I think
so.
The thing is,
that's me saying that. So anyone watching this who knows me, especially if you're my mentors, like for me, I do feel that we've done very well there.
Yeah, definitely. I think the thing is, the kids are always like, "What are we doing today? We're going to have a day in today," because we've been. That's probably the thing, isn't it? They always say, "What we're going to do today," because they're so used to us going out all the time. And actually, it's like having that relax and just chill out and take a step back, because we sometimes need that, don't we? It's not always going 100 miles an hour, which our lives generally are at the moment with me in London and things. It's just trying to fit in. I feel like I've now got kind of what you used to get. So now that I come in from London and the kids all come running to me and hug me, like am normally the one that picks them up from school and I'm home with them already. I quite now like that I'm the one coming home and everyone runs, and it's like, yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah.
I
do come last, in fairness.
You kiss.
Don't run to me.
I have, and you said I'd nearly broken your back, so.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, me back hurts.
Anything else? Anything else? Think?
No, but anything to kind of wrap it up. Maybe Lucy coming next.
I think for me is I don't know if this would be beneficial to anybody else. I think hopefully it may see and help other people in situations. I think if there is any other business owners out there or partners, and they were where we were without talking at one point, I think I'm hoping that will help personally. All right, we've waffled a fair bit, which we tend to do, but for me, and even if it just helps people actually understand. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, we've had, like even today though, and I think this is the sort of shift that we're seeing, and it's our problem at times as estate agents, is the fact that we don't tell clients enough what we do. And I try to say this a lot to the team, and like highlighting everything that you're doing for the client. And Cara's situation, the amount of times that she would never have heard what was going on behind the scenes, but then actually saying, well, this is actually what I did. So, and we've had a client come in today. We haven't sold his house. He's been on it. All right, he's been on a little while, but he's just brought in some beers, some wine, and some stuff for the team, and just saying thank you for everything you're doing and keeping me updated. But then he's had a bad experience with another agent before, so I feel there is a little bit of a change. We've got a lot of work. We're not perfect. I'm not saying that, but we do a lot.
I think that is the thing. It's understanding how much you do actually do, and that. You're kind of like a swan, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So it's that you might look calm, but you're definitely not.
Oh, far from it.
No,
yeah.
Far from it. And the amount of tabs that you've got open in your brain. Your tabs open in your brain are probably slightly different to mine. I'm worrying about the washing and the karate kits and the reading records and the things that I get emails about from school that stress me out, but also then
I'll get them as well.
Oh, you just ignore them then, do you? Oh, you don't have the apps or order the food though, do you?
No, you tell me. I don't need to look at the app.
Oh. But then at the same time,
you send me a message every time you get it. You send me a message.
Well, yeah, and I need to like.
So I do get.
Because it's like it's like I'm in trouble from the school. It's like I'm going to go into.
You know they do it, so it's not a problem.
But I think sometimes I struggle. Like it's the mum guilt, isn't it, or the mental load of a mum. Mm-hmm. I still feel like that is more on me than you at times. Yes, you take them to school and that, but for me, it's knowing what days the PE are or like what they've got.
It's on the calendar now. I'll work that one out.
Yeah, unless I put it on the calendar wrong.
But this is true, yeah.
But it's just like doing the washing. Yeah. Or like, okay, but then also I've then got to go and do a presentation and that's in my mind. And it's like, there's just so much. But I think we have to talk about it more because you've got stuff going on, I've got stuff going on, and I need a bit of help. Can you actually help me with this? Because I'm stressed.
Yeah, you don't tell me.
No, I don't.
And I do come in and say, what can I do more? Nothing.
Close the cupboard door and get your feet out of my face.
I only just walked in the door.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, give us a like. Thank you.
Sticky hands and spreadsheets.
Perfect.